eye is crooked. Hi, Andres. Hi, bad cheesy cat. Hi, that's this. Good morning. Where are you? Hi, friend. Hi, Jason. How are you? I'm so glad you came on Wednesday. You're in France? Where in France? Oh. So it's bon après-midi. Or bonsoir. What is it? Bonne nuit. Wait, France. Bonsoir. It's like 6 p.m. 18h. That was a horrible accent. Normandy. Okay. We're about doing our hair. I wish I could see yours. Apparently this is the thing I do now. I think, I don't need to do my hair. It's fine. And then and then I'm like, what's happening back here? What's your hair like, Stella? It's 5 p.m. Oh. Do you like it? Do you like Normandy? Is it very different? Hi, Martin. Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, like that's home for you then. You love it? Okay, I think my uncle lives thereabouts. It may be his birthday. We're not close. I'm not a super negligent niece. Maybe his birthday. The 22nd? Is that what it is? Yeah. Aries season. Matthew, what's up? I'm good. As usual, I'm like very sleepy when I start these things. I'm not like sleepy, I'm just in a bit of a cocoon. Hi, Greenland girl, sure. It's curly? I knew it. I knew you were a curly girl. But long, oh wow. I knew you were a curly girl. Like something just spoke to me. I understand you. I feel you. Hi, Alex. How are you doing? How are you doing, my dear, 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 dear friend? You had long hair, Jason, but you got COVID and didn't want to wash it. You don't want to wash it? Shaving your head once or twice a day. I never thought of that. Yeah, you got to keep up with it. I mean, it's like, you must get really good at doing the back. Aren't you scared? Yo, I can't even go over my knees without being like, I been to Vancouver? Yeah, of course. 3 mile walk with your dog? And you're in the UK, right? Was it picturesque and idyllic? Did he run ahead? And I don't know. This is like a movie in my mind. He ran ahead and you were like throwing sticks over green hills, green pastures. This is what it was. Thanks, Fen. You haven't been great. Okay. I think you're pretty great. So, it's your birthday, Evie. First of all, I love your name. I love your name. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Maybe. What would you want? Oh, wow. That's amazing, Matthew. It's not doing. Huh? It is nice. I bring you all together. I force you to commingle. But you're like, you guys are amazing. I'm already smiling, dude. And don't tell a girl to smile. Just like as a rule, would you tell a guy to smile? That would be super weird. Do you walk around telling guys to smile? No, then don't tell girls to smile. Unless like you're a photographer, and even then questionable. I never saw Resident Evil. Thanks, OP Gamer. Why? Because it's like, why are you doing it? Why do you need us to smile for you? To like, what? Why? Why can't we just like exist the way we are? Why is it, you know? I would like a loving family for my birthday. I would like that for you. I would like that for you. Maybe you actually, I mean, I don't know your situation, but maybe you actually do have that. Either like your blood family, or a chosen family, or a family you don't even know yet. Maybe there's like a family you don't even know yet, but they're there. And you just haven't found each other yet. Oh, Dubai. Or just a family. Yeah, maybe they're there. You guys just like have to find each other. I'm really serious. So you have them. You have them. They're just like not in front of your face yet. Oh, you guys like my dress? Yo, I don't. This is why. Because I was like, it's time to actually wear the things in my closet. So, dress. It's a little skimp though, so I threw something on over top. Don't you guys just love like a skinny strap? Oh, there's something so 90s about it. I love it. that like the kind of strap that you're like, that's not doing anything, but it is. That's not gonna hold that thing up, but it will. I wish I would have friends that would care for me. I'm gonna say the same thing, like, what if you do? What if you do? And they're like waiting for you, and they want you. They want you. They're like, where is she? Give her to me. I want to care for her. Jasmine, they're trying to find you. They're desperate to care for you. I'll be your family. Everyone here will be your family. Hi, Katie. That we choose to believe and tell ourselves manifests into our reality. What? Yeah. What do you believe the limit of that is? What do I believe the limit of that is? Belief is such like a hard word because like you can have been told something and agree with it and assume it's probably correct, but do you actually believe it? Do you actually like, yes, this is true? So at the level of which I'm like, no, this is probably true, I think like there's no limit. Now for like a human being to actually embrace that, I think is like incredibly unstable, because the way I think of it is like beliefs are almost like spacesuits. Sorry, the one thing about the stress is it rides up. Beliefs are almost like spacesuits, right? That like let you have an experience. So you're like, this is all true, and then you get to live in that. And if you're like, anything is possible, suddenly it's like the sky is blasted open and there's no atmosphere and there's no gravity and there's like, that's very scary for like a human body with like a nervous system, and you like, you know what I mean? I think it's like overwhelming, and most people can't like hold that in their nervous systems. But it changes things once you start thinking that like you're not like holding, what do I want to say? Like you're not fighting against beliefs, right? It's just like a geographical place that is locating you in the present moment. And for that reason, you can be kind of grateful for it, right? But if you find yourself in Antarctica and you want to go to like Sweden, the way it works is like you can't like force being in Sweden and stay in Antarctica at the same time. So you have to start thinking like, what's it like to be in Sweden? Martin, I know. you don't appreciate the strap. Okay. I'm not going out anywhere. No. I mean, maybe. Hi, Black Batty Girl. Hi, James. Thanks. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Enchantress. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Enchantress. That's really nice. Hi, Charlotte. Evie, I'm really, really, really sorry. matched on Tinder? Do I have Tinder? Black Patty Girl. Hi, Shadow T. Okay, so many people on. Hi, Sophia. Hi, Amber. I like you too. Was that my Alexa device maybe? My eyes are pretty, thank you. Sorry, I'm like actually trying to read all. Okay, bye Evie. I'm thinking about you. Really? Martin, that's amazing. I'm so glad that that's really nice. I'm so glad you found acting again. It might be Alexa. I kind of ignore her so she gets fussy. How am I doing today? I'm good. I'm a little dazed and confused, or at least I was a bit last night. But it's okay. What happened? What do I want to say? Like, I'm just, reckoning with some things, turning things over, changing. That's all. Change is like disorienting. At least I find. Because the thing is, like, once you actually, like, it's kind of, once you stop believing lies about yourself, and that's how you want to think about it. Once you stop believing lies about yourself, you start to see that, like I was saying about the spacesuit, like, you've built a whole world based on it. Like, every moment was based on it. And everything you chose, all the decisions you were making, every person you chose, every like piece of item in your house you chose, like, it was based on who you thought you were, and what you thought you could have, and what you thought you deserved, and how you thought things worked, like, and what was good and what was valuable and what was important, and like all these decisions, right? And then you have this huge world of it, and you start to see the lies and see that you're not stuck and you're not actually who you were so afraid you might be, or so ashamed you might be, or and suddenly it's like you've outgrown your entire life. But it's what's there, like, and you can't ignore it. You can't, it's not like harmful, it's not its fault. So that's where I was last night. Does that make sense? And I think, like, for me, that kind of reckoning is, not everyone might feel this, but for me, it makes me tired and it makes me sad. Because it like shows me like how much I was withholding from myself. So. Hey, thanks, Black Batty Girl. Thanks for the subscription. Subscription, I guess that's the right word. You lagging? Myself. It's funny. I was like, anyway, that's funny you say that. I don't exactly know what you mean. Maybe I think I know what you mean. I am nice, thanks. Do I like what? Hi, Lucia. You're from Northern Ireland? I never made it up there. That's pretty amazing. Okay, I'm gonna get into what I want to talk about. And actually, yes, now I'm like covering the dress. Okay, get a good look, and now like it's going away. Yes. So something that came up last night. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna for everyone who's like new here, on Saturdays I kind of do like I just talk about whatever's on my mind, in terms of like self-transformation and growth and self-development, and then I kind of field questions afterwards, or we just hang out and talk. So yes, something that came up last night was I kind of realized there's like a way that I've been looking to the world, like looking to the 3D, looking to like people or circumstances or evidence or proof or like whatever, like the details of my life that substantiate me and ground me into like, hey, this is who you are, this is what your life is, right? And there's different ways that you can like look out into the world, or like look at yourself, or look at others, or listen, or be, because there's different intentions behind them. So as you look out, or as like you're with someone, as you're listening to someone, as you're like doing your work or whatever it is, and you're checking in with people, right? Like we do this constantly. If you think of yourself in a conversation, like we're constantly checking in. But what are you checking in for? Like, what are you looking for? What are you trying to confirm? Or what are you trying to avoid? What are you trying to like make sure isn't happening? So you might be talking to someone, and this I think is like probably the most basic thing, is like you're checking in. Does this person like me? At like a really, really, really subconscious level, so many people are doing this. You're talking to them and you're like, whatever, you're being funny, you're being witty, you're being stupid, you're being mean, you're being like whatever. And you're checking to make sure that it's landing in the way that you want. And you're checking like, is it working? Do they like me? Do they like me? Do they like what I'm doing? Is this working? Am I winning them over? Okay. But if you notice, if that's where you're coming from, this like checking to see, is it working? Checking to see, do I have them? Do they like me? Am I saying the right things? Like it implies, I don't think that's naturally there. Like I don't assume it's naturally there, because I have to make it happen first of all, and then I have to check. Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? I like keep going in the mailbox. Is it there? Is it there? And if like I knew without a doubt, and I had the self-concept and the self-belief, like either everyone likes me or it doesn't matter, it literally doesn't affect me. It literally doesn't affect me. I'm good without it. I wouldn't check. I would look for other things. I might look, instead of like, do they like me? I might look, do I like them? I might be checking for things that tell me, yeah, this is someone worth talking to. Not in a like mean way, But is this something is this like a person I would actually enjoy spending time with? Like, what am I interested in? The second that you're like, I don't need that, I'm good, suddenly now new priorities can come in. Now it's like, I want to have a good time, so I'm going to scan for that. Or maybe it's like, I want to make a friend, and I'm going to scan for that. I'm not going to scan for people to like me. I'm going to scan for like, who seems like they could be a friend. That's a completely different look. That's a completely different like mission, if you want to put it that way. Because the other thing is sorted. If you're like in a room of successful people who you consider to be successful, and you're like, do I belong? Do I belong? Can I fool them into thinking I belong? Am I successful? Do they like me? Do they think I belong? And I'm going to go into interactions with people. I'm going to speak to people searching for that. Do I belong? Is this okay? Is this okay that I'm here? And I'm going to be scanning for like body language, for tells, for like my whole being will be like taken up with that mission. Do I belong? Can I belong? Will I belong? How do I belong? It's a whole thing. And it goes on and on and on and on. And it continues to go on after I leave the room. Did I belong? Did I do okay? Was that all right? Did I fit in? Did I say the right thing? When this person looked at me that way, what did that mean? I was like, because we've like given our brain, we've given like our whole system a mission, a task. Hey, you don't naturally belong, so you're gonna have to like do some things in order to survive this experience. And you're gonna have to be like on alert, on red alert, to make sure like you pull it off, to make sure you fool everyone, to make sure nothing gets by you and no one sees through you. As opposed to if you're like, I don't really care, like, sorry, I do feel like there's like a solution to everything. It's like, I don't need to belong, thanks. That is a real solution. I'm really serious. That's a real solution. I don't need to belong, thanks. I don't even really know what that means. Like, I'm here, so it seems like I belong. Like, you're here and I'm here, so it seems like we're in the same club. Whatever here is, like, I don't know what extra criteria I have to meet to be here if I'm here. Okay. But also if you're like, I belong everywhere I go. Like, that's the flip side of that, right? I belong everywhere I go. Any room I find myself in, I belong. That's just a given. That's just flat, like, there are stars in the sky, there are oceans, there are mountains. These are truths. I belong. And suddenly my mind, I don't need to like give myself this task of fooling everyone or fitting in. Now I'm going to be looking for different things. I'm free. I'm freed up to look for different things. Anything I want. Anything. But suddenly I don't need to tend to that. Suddenly I can be like myself, actually. Because you, like, who you are isn't the like hyper-vigilant, tense thing. That's reaction. That's a response. That's conditioning. That's a like, hey, you need to be on high alert. Otherwise, bad things are going to happen. How could that be you? If that's a safety suit you put on in order to survive the world, how could that be you? That's not you. So once that task, that mission, we can check it off. Guess what? You belong. Now I can be in the room and look around and be and exist and speak and feel and like interact in a completely different way. And if certain things come up that might say like if a person literally came up to me and was like, what do you think you're doing here? Okay, again, if I was coming from the place of like, do I belong? And someone said that to me, I would be like, I guess I don't. Or like, they got me. They got me. But if I'm coming from the place of like, I belong, I'm like, what's that person's problem? What are they even talking about? That's a weird anomaly. I don't know what that's about. That's probably about them. Even if I'm triggered by it. But I'm like, I belong. Even if it kind of scares something, I'm going to be like, that's okay to have a response to that. But it's not true. It's not true. It doesn't jostle me out of like what's true. Something scary can come up and like, I don't have to be like, this is my life now. I can watch a horror movie and like not assume that a monster is going to come out of every corner, even though for those 2 hours monsters did. That's an anomaly. That's not real. That's not going to be my experience. That's not who I am. And it's not what I'm going to spend my time doing. I'm not going to concentrate my efforts, concentrate my being on that, on something that isn't true. Trying to like quell or settle some fear I have. If it's fear, it's not real. It's not real. And if you stay in that, trying to like stamp down the fear, you're just staying in that. You're just believing it. You're confirming it. If you look in the mirror, when you look in the mirror, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? This is a really good question that everyone should ask, because everyone does it. And we all assume like we're all doing the same thing when we do it. You know? Like looking in the mirror is looking in the mirror. What do you mean? I'm checking to see if I have something in my teeth. Why? Well, I don't want to embarrass myself. Okay, so you look in the mirror because you assume that if you didn't, you would probably embarrass yourself. Like, you're making sure that, like, what are you looking for? Are you looking, like, to criticize yourself, to see if, like, something you don't like is still there? Are you looking to, like, hate on your hair or hate on something, hate on some part of yourself? What are you confirming? What are you like hoping? What are you looking for? None of it's bad, but it's good to just be aware. What are you seeing? And you think like it's a thing, like it's a flat surface thing, like that's the mirror. But come on, you guys, like you know those days that you just feel so good and you look in the mirror, and what are you looking for on those days? You're like looking for confirmation, like I feel so good, and it shines back at you. And you see that person looking and feeling so good. It like confirms it, doesn't it? And then when you look just like hating yourself, don't you get confirmation of that back? When you look scared of yourself, like, oh God, what am I gonna see? What do you get back? Oh God, do I look okay? What are you gonna get back? What are you checking for? What are you checking yourself for? What are you monitoring yourself for? What are you expecting? What are you avoiding? What are you hoping for? Please let it be different. I'm gonna check my phone 10,000 times to see if he texted. Why are you doing that? Like, literally, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? What does it mean if he didn't? What does it mean if she didn't? What does it mean to you? If you already had, like, if you were the person, that person that, like, is there without all the friggin' you know, without those, like, without that criticism, that not enoughness, that if you are that person who's like whole and beautiful and perfect and desirable and chosen and loved and wanted and amazing and smart and sexy and funny and charming and magnetic and present and alive and sparkly and juicy and beautiful, if you were that person, do you care about a text message? You're like, oh good. Oh, good, they think so too. Who cares? If they don't think that, but you're like, no, this is how it is, that's on them. Like, and you fully believe that and see that that's on them. Because this is true. And you don't care if they don't see it. That is their loss. That is 100% their loss. Isn't it? If it was true that you are that person and someone didn't recognize it, someone didn't recognize you, wouldn't that be like that person's greatest tragedy? I'm really serious. If that was true. That's like all those publishers turning down J.K. Rowling. Do you know how stupid they feel? Like, maybe they've gotten over it by now. They were wrong. Do you get that? They were wrong. Like, we have the evidence now. They were wrong in a big way. And that's happened to, like, everyone. Everyone has had someone that someone else was wrong about. That thought, nah, they can't do it. Or, nah, they're not right. Or they're too this, or they're too that. They're too pretty, or they're not pretty enough, or they're too smart, or they're stupid, or they don't know what they're doing, or what. Everyone has had that in some capacity, I'm just gonna say. And anyone who has done anything with their lives, like, guess what? They were wrong. They were wrong. They were wrong. They were wrong. But if you were looking, thinking like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everyone else knows. Maybe everyone else is the authority. Maybe everyone else knows something I don't. And they need to give me permission to feel good about myself. Then, like, one remark confirming your worst fears, that could be it for you. You go, oh, see, I thought I'm bad. And that person said, yeah, you are. Yeah, we think so too. And I went, oh, see. See? But do you think I'm good? No, see. People are wrong. Things are wrong. Things change. Things change. Don't look to that. So what are you looking for when you look out? What do you scanning for? Are you scanning for enemies, for threats? Are you scanning for confirmation that like you have everything you want and you're amazing and you're perfect and it's all unfolding beautifully and you're safe and you're loved and you're protected? What are you scanning for? A really good like shortcut is just like, what are you afraid of? What are you like persistently afraid of? Chances are, if you really, really believe in that fear, subconsciously you're constantly scanning the horizon for it. And you need to stop believing in it. You need to stop giving it power. You have to recognize it first. Like, oh, I go out into the world terrified. I think a lot of people go out into the world terrified. And then they get back what they expect, what they're trying to constantly avoid, constantly fight against. So what if instead of scanning for threats, you're like, I'm gonna scan for the good stuff, for what I want to happen, for what I deserve, for proof that it's all working out, for proof that I'm loved, for proof that I'm enough. And when the scary bogeymen come up, I'm just gonna go like, oh right, that's some of that old fear. Saying like, don't you want this? Because you kept looking for us. Hey, we heard you've been looking for us. And you're like, oh, I know I kept like thinking about you, so I kept summoning you, and then like I kept thinking about you, so I kept summoning. But like, yeah, I changed my mind. I'm gonna like return for a full refund. I'm interested in this now. Okay, bye. It's like an algorithm. Like, what do you stay on? What are the videos you stay on? In here, what do you stay on? What do you linger on? What do you turn over in your mind? Because it goes, oh, she likes that, she wants that, she needs that. Let's give her more, let's give her more, let's give him more, let's give him more. That's it. That's what's happening. So linger on purpose on something else. Even if you're like, what the hell is this though? Even if it's like, what? Oh, you just want me to like think I'm attractive today. Oh, you just want me to like linger on like my intelligence or like my worthiness. You just want me to linger on that? Yeah. Yeah. Try it. Like it's just like a video that popped up. Linger on it. Just stay for the full video just because. You know, just for the algorithm, just for like, yeah, we're just gonna stay on that. We're gonna let it loop. We might not even like really give it most of our attention, but we're gonna linger on it so that we keep getting more. Even the stuff that we're like, what the, this is stupid. Yeah, we're gonna linger on it. We're gonna get used to it. We're gonna expose ourselves to it. And we're gonna start to get interested. And we're gonna start to see that point of view. Like see where that's coming from actually. We're gonna start to see how that's right. It's just gonna like the whole architecture is gonna build by itself. You're gonna start stacking like, oh yeah, okay, I see that point, I see that point, I see that point. Wow, has this been there the whole time and you just weren't building the infrastructure for it. So it seemed ridiculous. We're gonna linger, okay? We're gonna linger on the things we want. And the spooky bogeyman that we think we have to like study and trick and whatever. We're not interested. We don't have to fight it. We don't have to like shame ourselves for it. It's just, it's really funny. I'm seeing some of the comments and I'm like, I don't know. I just don't care if you don't get it. I don't care if you don't get it. Like, that's your loss. But the ones that do, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. No, it's not a recording. Sochi? Thanks, Jason. Hi, Mandeep. Thanks. Thanks, Darren. I'm a human. Hi, Revenge. You're the center. Aren't you? Isn't like, hasn't, I don't know. This is like one of the biggest things I ever realized. It was just that like everything I had ever experienced, everything that I knew about anything and everything, only came from my like first person observation of it. Like only came through me. And that's the only place it could ever come through. Like I was the entry point, right? That the world basically only existed in me or through me or of me or about me. Like there was no other way for it to exist, for me to be aware of. And it freaked me out at the time because I was like, I think I've gone mad. But that's how, like, sorry, that's how it is. That's the way it is. So you actually are the center, no matter what, making decisions about what this center is and what that means for what this center experiences. And you get to do with that whatever you want. Like, you really do. But you can't escape it. Thanks, Ryan. Ryan Simpson. Yeah, I know. Most of the comments are clueless. No, it's funny. I remember, like, I used to be afraid of those kinds of comments, right? You couldn't follow anything I was saying. That's okay. Sochi, am I saying that correctly? That's okay. Thanks for being here. Martin, that's so interesting. So, like, are you, like, tracking change? Like, in a positive or negative way? What if you didn't need to improve anything? I love that, like, things that are going well. Ellis, hey, things with meditation? No. I have meditated. No, just like a lot of relentless, relentless curiosity, let's put it that way. Hey, Ashwin, or Ash. You're not understanding. That's okay. Is there anything, like, specifically you want me to clarify? What I'm trying to get at is just to be self-aware of, like, if you decide, like, your sense of, like, who you are and how things work actually determines your life and what you experience, then who is that? Who is that? Who do you really think that is? And what are you looking outside for? What are you scanning outside for? What are you trying to survive on the outside? Hi, Michaela. J.K. Rowling. Yeah. Think of all the actors who, like, got rejected until. And now they're huge stars. Or, like, singers, or anyone. Even if it's, like, not something big and known like that, there was probably, like, some guy who met Steve Jobs, I don't know, who met Steve Jobs once and thought, like, what an idiot. And in some ways, maybe he was right, you know? But, like, yes, other people can be wrong. Guess what? Things can be wrong. Things can be temporary. Things can, like, there are bad systems in place. There are bad beliefs in place. Why are you gonna shape yourself? Sorry, things are falling. Why are you gonna shape yourself to something that, like, is incorrect or isn't what it could be? Okay. Hi, Snarly. Okay, Ash. Hi, Adam. Gary Oldman is told to find a new career. It doesn't mean anything. Other people's opinions really don't mean anything. They really don't. And it's kind of interesting when you start inspecting, like, why do I care so much? And if I give so much weight to their opinion, aren't I continuing to give weight to them, saying they're the authority on me, they're better than me, they get to say what happens to me, they get to say who I am? And there's a part too, like a people-pleasing part, that wants to do that because it's safe, Because you think like to challenge someone else, that's not okay. To take someone else down, even just in like this like mental construct way, is wrong. But what if it's not? What if it's what you're supposed to do? Like, how does it actually affect you if someone thinks positively or negatively about you? Isn't that about them? Does it actually mean anything? And instead, what if you're like, I'm this? And the people who get that, guess what? Because I'm this, I'm like a friggin' rocket ship. And the people that get that, they get to come with me. And the people that don't, oh, I feel bad for them. Alex, is there sound? What if you care about the person? The person, like, do you mean, I just want to make sure I'm understanding. Like the person whose opinion you want? You can care about someone and not really care about their opinion on certain things. Can't you? Haven't you ever been wrong about certain things? Can't people be wrong? You can still care about them. You can still respect them. But they don't get to say what you are. They don't get to say what you deserve. And if someone wants to, like, put you down or put you in your place in that way, if someone wants to do that as opposed to building you up, as opposed to seeing who you actually are and believing that and holding that for you, are you really gonna like wrap yourself in knots around someone like that? You can still respect them and love them, but maybe you don't turn to them for advice on you. Christoph, I'm very sorry. Ryan, yeah, you're absolutely right. Hi, Dr. Paulina. Hi, Adam. You're amazing. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming with me. There's no sound. Am I just like gesturing to the wind? Okay, wait. Someone tell me if there's sound. Okay. I was like, what did that look like? Okay, thanks. Thanks, Alex. Alex, if you really like the person, I want them to like you. What would it be like if they did? Like if they were obsessed with you, they were obsessed. Like every time you see them, it's like, oh God, here we go. Okay. And again, then like, what are you looking for? Oh yeah, see? They're doing that because they like me. They're doing that because they like me. They're behaving this way because they like me. If they like you, do I have to impress them? No, they already like me. Do I have to say the right thing? Not really. If I say the wrong thing, does that affect how they feel about me? Who are you to them? Why do you assume they don't like you? Why do you assume the opposite? Why do you assume you have to do something? Be something? Hi, Callie. How are you? Christoph, I don't know how best to support you. It sounds really tough what you're going through, and it's okay to be sad. And you can still trust that things are unfolding okay, unfolding perfectly, and that you have her now, and you won't stop having her afterwards. That we never stop having people. Hi, Davy. You expect the worst, Callie, in every situation. That's okay, and it's good to acknowledge, yeah, I was conditioned to think that. But is that what you want? What would it be like to expect the best? What would that be like? Who are people that think that way? Why are they different from you? When something goes wrong, how do they react? Are they like, see? Are they like, that's weird. I'm sure it'll work itself out. Amen Oyunda? You've been good? Good. Hi, Wicked. Oh, what's up with your... Oh, wait, did you say this is your dad's? Your name's Molly. How old are you? You sound young. Molly. Molly. Do you still like your friends? Do you like your friends? What if you were the center of the world? You're the main character. You're the deciding factor. You're the authority. You're powerful. You're beautiful. You matter most. What if you matter the most? And if your friends don't like you anymore, then they're being stupid. And you just need to shine and be the amazing, effervescent person that you actually are. And either they'll come around because they don't want to miss out on being your friend, or you're going to get better friends. Callie, that's amazing. I'm really proud of you. Get some pants. Jared, I'm going to block you. Yeah, Molly, you. Good. You. I don't even know you and I think you're amazing. Imagine someone who actually got to interact with you. I feel like you're young, and if you are, and you can get this, you're fine. You're golden. You already are. Yeah, I know. I just have more people on here. I also feel like I can turn the trolls. I'm like, come to me. Is that... I can. My mind power. William? I don't think there's a delay. I think you're assuming... I think you just have like the time wrong. That's what's going on. So it's like, oh no, it's 1:12 for me now. Yeah, right. So, I always forget, like, most of the world is on a 24-hour clock. Molly, like about your friends, I just want you to entertain the idea that they're missing out. You're not missing out. They're not leaving you out. They are missing out on being with you. That being with you is like the greatest privilege that a person can have. And they are missing out. And if you wake up each day feeling that, telling yourself that, things will change. I'm telling you, they will start to notice. And about your grandma, I mean, anything can happen. I really believe that. Miracles do happen. But you're gonna be okay. And I hope you have someone to talk to about this. Okay, great, William, thanks. Am I ending the live stream? Soon. People like my... Yo, I love the blonde. I love it. Should I go blonder? Like, not yet, but... No, the old format was better without the comment on the screen that used to be... I don't know how it used to be. Bro! Okay, I'm getting a bit... I'm gonna go soon. Ruby? Bro. When did that start? I learned recently that dude used to be a derogatory term for like a fancy man or something like that. Like, he's a dude. I think that's delightful. Thanks, Callie. Everyone like. You are all dudes in my eyes. Darren, is that an okay thing at this point? Is that what it... No, but like this was something like dude is like a term from like the 1800s or something. Like it's an old term. I'm good. Thank you. Hipster. Yeah, I think I did. Yes. So maybe that's where like the stone thing came in. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hi Nora. Hello. You're gonna have a gorgeous day. You look really nice. You smell really nice. Mm, keep killing it, girl. Okay. I know, William. I'm sorry. Sandra, thank you. Okay. Okay. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. I go live on Wednesday nights now too at 7 o'clock Eastern time. So I don't know where y'all are, but Eastern time. And that's kind of more of like, I don't do like a big spiel. I don't talk for like half hour or something. I just like answer questions. And I would really love it if you guys actually come and bring some things that you're actually dealing with. Just because otherwise the lives can kind of like fall into like just talking about music, which is so fun. But yeah, I want to help you guys be, you know, who you actually are. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I just want to say that today is the best day of your life because all you have is today, is now. And so like, enjoy it, love it, and that you're beautiful and wonderful and smart and charming and challenging and interesting and curious and resilient and endless and boundless and limitless, and you're doing so much better than you even realize. I believe in you and I love you. Okay? Bye.